All right, so we're gonna use 2 sets of dumbbells tonight. I have 5s and 10s for my, we're gonna do a light kind of intro set of the circuit that we're doing. And then so you learn the moves, and I'll give you an option to do heavier weight if you want to, or you can stay with lightweight, whatever. But heavier weight, once you know the moves, once you can really go through them and work hard on the second time through. That's kind of the meat of the workout. We do have a assessment to begin with, and it's kind of actually a core assessment, so it's gonna be a little different. And it's not it's not how many reps you can complete or anything like that. It's really more of an isometric core activity. And the point here is that you're going to do a self-assessment on a scale from 1 to 10, how challenging it was for you. So 1 being the easiest, like 1 being it was like super easy, and 5 saying that was super hard. And then anywhere in between, you can just record how you felt doing that whole set of work in there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 different exercises, so it's going to take roughly 10 minutes to go through that. So it's really self-assessment, just something different than counting reps, because it's always good to change things up. So that's kind of where we're going. We're going to warm up first, and then we'll get going. All right. So let's go ahead and just take some big arm circles up and around. Open up the front of the body here. Soften your elbows a little bit. And while you're doing this, pull your elbows down to your ribs. Trying to engage your lats. And we'll go ahead and do 2 more big arm circles, opening those fingers wide. And then go in the opposite direction as well. So soften your knees, circle up and around. Feeling your back round ever so slightly at the top. And while you're doing this, also draw your belly button in so you start stretching through the middle of your back. And 1 more time. All right, from here, we're going to hinge forward at our hips and just kind of roll ourselves down. And I want you to bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up, lift tall, and then pull the elbows down into a scarecrow. And again, tuck your chin, roll. Soften your knees, roll it back up. And arms up and pull down. Good, just massaging the muscles around the spine. And big stretch at the top. And elbows down. 1 more time, just like that. Tuck and roll. Making sure those knees are soft. All the way up. And done. Good. From here, let's take our feet wide. Arms out to the side. Just reach it on down. So tonight, there's really a lot of strength training. That's kind of the meat of our workout. If we have time at the end, we will do a quick cardio blast. But also, you know that strength training done in long sets where our body is fatigued and we don't take long breaks also sometimes equals cardio. So that's what it's going to feel like tonight. I was expecting like 90-degree weather, so I was thinking it might be nice not to be completely exhausted. 1 more on each side. And last time here, let's take it into a side lunge. So just easy side lunge, side to side. Good, keeping that chest up. Dropping a shoulder down across your midline. And 1 more on each side. We're going to actually take this into a full side lunge. So come to the center, step your feet in. We're going to step with our right leg out, reach across, same side. So reach across the body. And you want a nice flat back here. 1 more time. And then step those feet together. Let's go to the left. So left side lunge, reach across. And hot already. So hopefully you are too. And you've got 2 more. Good, last one right here. And we'll take our feet wide, a couple big squats. So turn your toes out toward the corners of your mat. Squat down, touch the ground. Lift up and back. So really stretching the front of our body, squeezing our butts. And 2 more. Good, last one right here. And we're gonna finish up with some side bends. So when you take your right leg behind and reach, and then left leg behind and reach. So we're doing these a little quicker than we would if we were using it as a stretch at the end of the workout, just to start lengthening the side of our body and getting those obliques ready for the workout. 1 more on each side. And last one there. And done. Quick couple rotations. Loosen up through the spine. All right, like I said, we're going to move into our assessment, which is core focused, and 45 seconds for each exercise. These are things that you know. It's not a really big mystery what we're going to do here. But plank is your first. So if you're going to do a knee plank, that's great. You can do hand plank, elbow plank, You can put your hands on your weights if you want to have your wrists more straight. About 45-second plank right away. So get down to your mat. And we are going to be down on the mat for the next, most of the exercises, I would say. Okay, sorry, let me get my timer going. Remember, at the very end is when you're going to make your assessment of how this feels on your body on a scale from 1 to 5. So get ready, get set, let's go. 45-second plank. Like I said, just trying something new. If it's a total bomb, then no big deal. We still got our core worked out. And that's really all that matters. So straighten out those legs unless your knees are bent. Whatever you're doing, your hips are tucked. You're looking out toward the ends of your hands. Good job. So this isn't meant to work you to exhaustion. Okay, so if that's where you feel like you're going, then feel free to modify. But just to give you enough of a challenge that we're gonna fatigue the abdominals. We've got 10 seconds left, that's it. So we've got a 15-second recovery coming in just a moment. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, drop down. We're gonna move into a side plank next. So you can either have a side plank with your hand on the ground or with your elbow on the ground. You can do this with your knee on the ground, or you can stagger your feet or stack your feet. It doesn't matter. Okay, get ready. We're gonna go in 3 seconds. 2, 1, and begin. I like to put my arm up. It just keeps my body in alignment. When I'm down here, then I tend to rotate forward. So here or here is a great option, or right by your side. Now, normally we don't do 45-second side planks. They are very challenging. So listen to your body, drop the knee if you need to, but try to work in your highest level as long as you can. Okay, now one thing to think about is bringing those hips up. So the under hips, and pull them up. Feel those obliques have to stabilize. We have only 10 seconds left. Come on. I know it's kind of strange to start out with core work, but like I said, our brains need to flip the switch every once in a while. We've got 2 seconds, and time is up. Okay, you're gonna switch to the other side. Getting ready to go in 8 seconds, exactly the same thing. And get ready. Get set. And everybody's up right here. Go. Hold on to it. So here's the deal. As we move through this, and if you get to the end and you're like, man, that was easy, then the next time through, okay, we'll do this halfway through our session and at the end, you'll know that you can add some levels of intensity as we progress. Perfect. Keep on going. You're halfway there right now. So think about those hips. You're going to lift them up a little bit more. Reach those fingers to the sky. I don't know about you. It doesn't feel easy anymore to me. It feels more moderate. Good job. Good job. 3 and 2 and 1 and done. Okay, up next is a V-sit. Couple different options for a V-sit. You're going to tuck your tailbone. First option is to rock back with your feet on the ground. Next option is holding onto the legs out in front of you. Okay, next option is no hands on the legs. Final option is straight legs. Let's go to whichever position you think you can hold on to the whole time. And don't be afraid to get to that shaky, uncomfortable, okay, zone. But be mindful that your abdominals are pulled in to support your back. Come on. Good. Nice strong core, chest lifted. Woo. You can always put your hands in if you need assistance. Again, it's not feeling so easy for me anymore. We've got our final 10 seconds right here. You can do it. Breathe deep into those abdominals. 3, 2, 1, and done. Laying on the ground, hip bridge is our next move. So feet on the ground, hips up high. We are just gonna hold this. I know it's gonna seem fairly easy, but it's going to work our hamstrings and glutes, which are also part of our core. Ready, set, begin. Hold here. Good job. If you want, you can put your hands under your back. Let your head rest on the mat without compressing your neck. Great time to just breathe. Set your intention for tonight. We're not punishing ourselves for a weekend of celebration. We are just getting back on track. We are getting ready to move our bodies and Train them hard this month. 10 seconds to go. Can you draw your abdominals deeper? Can you squeeze your butt harder? 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, next up, we have a bicycle crunch. Fingers are behind the head or ears. We are taking it slow across our midline. This is not as fast as you can move. We're not doing this. Okay, it's slow and steady. Get ready and begin. Think shoulder to knee. Again, work at your highest level of intensity. Lower the legs if you can. Perfect. And again, modifications, legs up higher, or maybe just knees bent and taking little strides here. Good job, everybody. We are more than halfway. 10 seconds left. We only have 2 more exercises in this core assessment. And done. All right, grab your weights. I'm gonna use my heavy weights for this one, my 10s. You're gonna do a plank, a push-up with a lat row. So it looks like this, hand weights on the ground, hands on the weights. You've got a push-up, and then a row, and then a push-up, and a row. I've saved the hardest ones for last. So if you need to do it on your knees, go ahead. You need to change weights, go ahead. Ready, set, go. Push up, down, and pull. Push up, down, pull on the other side. So one of the key factors with this move is that we're not allowing our body to rotate like this as we pull. Part of core training is fighting rotation. So try to do that right here. Come on. That hip wants to move. You're not going to let it happen. 10 seconds left. You've got it. Try to get one more rep right here. And done. All right, we're coming to our feet. This one's a little cardio into this move. Here's what it looks like. You're going to skip and bring your elbow to your knee. So it's not like the highest skip you can possibly do. If you want to move around and use your space, you can do that, but it's knee to elbow, either in place or traveling. Get ready, get set, let's go. Knee to elbow, I know it feels a little awkward, but you'll get it. Start feeling those abdominals work to twist. So just like we fought rotation on the last move, we're trying to get our biggest amount of rotation on this move. You're gonna try to stick the elbow to the knee as long as you can. If you don't want to jump, no problem. We've got 10 seconds left. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Time is done. Whew. Now, I know because we just did cardio at the end, you may feel like, yeah, that was so hard. I was at number 5. But what do you think collectively throughout the last 10 minutes? On average, how did you feel? 1 being it was easy, 5 being it was max effort. Oh, it's so hard. Maybe somewhere in the middle. And just write it down on your phone or whatever. Just log it, because we are going to do, like I said, next week as well, and we'll do it the following week, and just see if we can progress into some harder levels. So that being done, we now are going to move into unilateral training. So that is our focus for this month. Unilateral means that we work one side of the body at a time. It's really great to work in balance. So we have muscle imbalances all the time, right? We just do. We have dominant sides, non-dominant sides. So when we work unilaterally, we get to train those weaker sides individually so that they can be stronger and not have the other side compensate. Also great for balance, for core stability, as we're having to compensate with that opposite side to really keep ourselves steady and in alignment. So really great ways to train the body and also just mentally break things up a little bit We're gonna do big compound exercises, which means that we include more than one muscle group, which is generally what we do, but big focus on this one. So that's kind of where we're going. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds recovery. Lightweight, we're starting with one arm at a time. I'm gonna start with my right, actually technically my left, but I'm nearing you. So lightweight, you're gonna have that weight right above the shoulder locked down, so your shoulder blades are engaged. You're gonna squat and press. And like I said, this is a lightweight, it's gonna feel easy, but that's okay, because next time around, you're gonna know what to do, and you're gonna be able to work hard. And here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's squat and press. And I do find that if you don't have your hand on your body, it does help your core have to work a little harder to stabilize. This kind of balances us off, which we want our core to do that. Good job, good job. So even as you pull your weight down, you just feel your lats working to help draw that elbow down in place. We've got 3 seconds left. And done, okay? Quick recovery. Shake out that arm. All you're gonna do is hit the other side. So reset, weight up. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Begin. If your shoulders get tired and you don't wanna do a full press, just hang out with that weight right here. Okay? But I do want weight on one side of the body, even if you're not going into the press. Because the rest of your body has to compensate, counteract, and work hard. Good work, good work. Think about your body not leaning into one side as the weight comes down. And done. All right, quick recovery. I'm gonna show you the next move. We've got a hinge and swing to overhead if you want. So it looks like this, one arm swing. You're gonna hinge at your hips, flat back, soft knees. You can either stop right here in front, or you can go all the way up and lock that shoulder right down with the weight over top. So it's up to you. Again, light weights. Focus is really on the hamstrings, butt, and locking in the shoulder so that rear delt is stabilizing. Here we go. 30 seconds, we hinge. And one thing you want to think about, one arm only, right arm. And we're not letting the weight bring us back so that we do a back bend. Notice how it feels with one arm. Maybe try with both arms and just see the difference. 3 seconds to go. And time is up. Good, again, we're gonna switch to the other side, exact same thing. Left arm on the move. Get ready, get set, and begin, hinge. And it's okay if one arm doesn't need to go overhead and the other arm does. Okay, just work with what you got. But remind yourself that this is a hinge, not a squat. So flat back, chest leads the way. Good work, good work. You've got 5 seconds left. And one more time right here, and done. All right, moving on. Squat, curl, press. So kind of similar to our first move, a little bit different. I want you to try to touch the weight all the way to the ground or as low as you can. So it's a really deep squat. So you're gonna activate your inner thighs. You're gonna come down, curl, press, and then right back down. All the way down, curl, press. If you don't wanna go overhead, stop with the curl. Here we go, touch the ground, get as low as you can, curl and press. Good. And if you want a little more out of this, curl and then rotate to press. Get a little more strength through that shoulder joint. You'll notice that when you do this squat with one weight, your body wants to lean to that right side, doesn't it? So fight with the left, not to let that happen. Done. Easy peasy, not so bad. Let's try the other side. Getting ready, left side. Feet wide, get ready, and go. Drop it down. Good, keep coming. Couple extra seconds on this one. My timer had to reset. Sorry about that. Remember, getting that rotation at the top if you want. I know our arms don't feel like they're working very hard right now, but they're getting this range of motion warmed up and ready to grab those heavy weights on the next time through. And time is up. All right, coming up next, side lunge. We're gonna head to the right with our lunge. We're gonna hold the weight with our left hand. You're gonna lunge to the right side. You're gonna row with the left side. Here we go. So lunge, row. Again, hand off the body. Or if you need to balance, you can hold on, but try your best. Makes your core work. Good, that elbow just pulls up and kind of rolls around the back. And you can take this slow too. Woo! We got 5 seconds to go. And last one and done. All right, not so bad. Switch hands, switch directions with your lunge, reset. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Time starts now. Good work, good work. Remember, it's not about how low you can go. We want to keep our back flat and our knee lining up with our toes. Some people have more flexibility, can touch all the way down. Doesn't work with my back to do that. So I don't expect you to do that. Let's go 3 seconds. And time's up. Whew. Done. All right. Single arm clean and press. We're going to go over this one real quick. Okay, while I'm doing this, feel free to get a drink if you want to. Hold on with your right hand. Shoulders are back and around. Watch first. Okay, you're going to hinge ever so slightly at the hips. We're going to draw the weight up, get underneath it, and then press straight up. Catch down with knee bent and flip over. If you want to try it with me now, go ahead. So draw up, sink into a squat, press up, sink into a squat, and flip over, okay? So think about yourself between 2 panes of glass. Your weight is staying close to your body. It's not swinging out at any time. All right, one arm at a time, right side, let's go. We hinge, we get under, press, catch, flip. Why do we take that mini squat? Because when we have heavy weight, we need to help absorb that weight into our legs. So our back is not taking it. We're not letting gravity slam it down. Good. And time is up. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. I know it's compound. A lot of things to think about. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge. Get under. Always reset before you go again. So that hinge allows your hamstrings to help pull you into your mini squat. Hinge and drop. Good, keep going, keep going. Good work. You've got at least time for one more. And that'll do it right there, okay? Roll it out. Next up, this one we're not gonna do with weight on the first time through. So put your weight down. You're gonna start with your right leg leading the way. So feet are about hip distance apart. I'm gonna show you first. You're gonna lunge all the way down to the ground, okay? You're gonna lunge back with your other leg. The leg that led is also gonna come forward and rise. Okay, we've kind of done one of these before, called the cuff and kneel, but it's a little different because it's a lunge back. So again, lunge back, tuck the knee under, lunge forward, forward, and rise. Now if you wanna try out the next level without the weight, I want you to have your hands either over your head or behind your ears. Here we go, right leg leads the way, and get set, and begin right here. So we lunge, come back, forward, forward, and up. Same leg. Lunge. Just always think you're lunging first. Lunge back. Tuck under. Lunge forward, and rise. Okay? Sometimes I squat first and I forget. So please don't always do what I do. Lunge first. When I change up moves, my mind doesn't always follow right away. Time is up. Same thing on the other side. So fingers behind the ears, lunge back with your left leg. Get ready, go. Lunge, tuck under, lunge forward, and up. Again, if you need extra padding, fold your mat over. If it doesn't work to do that, then just do lunges back, just like that. Just imagine how much more fun this is going to be when we have a weight that we're holding over our head. Oh boy. Do you feel your core working? Let's finish this one up right here. And rise. Whew. Nice job. That was fun. All right, moving on. We have got a curtsy lunge with tricep overhead. So I want you to use your light weight. Okay, you can use one or both. Your choice. I'm going to use both. If you're using both, I would challenge you to link them together, okay, or press them together. Right leg only. Okay, right leg only. So you're going to curtsy lunge with a tricep overhead extension. Tap to the side, just like that. So it stays, arm stays up, and we tap. Our belly buttons point forward. Let's get ready. Get set, and go. Curtsy, and extend. It's really easy to want to open your body like this and twist your knee. Please don't do that, okay? Feel the rotation in the trunk as you kind of almost rotate towards your front knee. Your rib cage, that is. Good. Good news is we're not going to do these same arms on the next leg. We're going to change it up a little bit. Come on. You've got it. 2 seconds. And time is up. Okay, one or both weights. I'm only going to do one on this next one. You're going to do a front raise with a curtsy lunge to the other side. Here we go. And begin. So it's a straight arm raise to the front. If you need to bend your arms, that's fine too. Again, rib cage moves towards the front leg. And this is our final move. And then guess what? We get it completed all one more time with heavy weight, longer sets. And time is up right here. Woo! All right, nice work. So everybody take a big drink of water. We're going to take about 45-second recovery before we move into that next round. All right, so probably don't remember the first exercise, that's okay. Grab your heavier weight on the right side. It's a single arm squat and press. Now it's 45 seconds on the clock. So you're gonna get to that burnout phase, probably right around 30 seconds. You're gonna mentally decide you're gonna push through it. Here we go, let me get that timer going. Still a 15-second recovery. That's where, again, the heart rate stays up. Here we go, right side, squat, press. Hand off your body for more core engagement. Right here. Good, nice steady pace. Not too slow, not too fast, but driving through our heels. Squeezing our butt at the top. When I do these, I almost always feel these more in my lats than I do in my shoulder because I'm controlling that weight down with one arm. Okay, you're at that 30-second point. How you feeling? Whew. Okay, prepare yourself mentally to finish. Big exhale at the top. Come on. And last rep right here, finish it up. Done. 15-second recovery, switch arms. Woo! Rack the weight up, feet just wider than hips. I'm gonna turn sideways for a moment for you. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it, squat, drive. Right away, take note of your balance, take note of the pressure in your feet. Are you favoring one side over the other? Please don't. Are you engaging your core so your back is not feeling strained from this move? Are you exhaling at the top? Come on, fire it up every time. Last 15 seconds, we got it. Come on, you can stay strong, finish this up. 5 seconds. I'm gonna get 2 more reps, how about you? And done. Woo, all right, moving on. I'm gonna drop my weight for just a moment, roll that shoulder out, hinge, and swing to overhead. Again, if this heavier weight doesn't feel good to go all the way overhead, stop out in front of your body between your chest and belly button, and you'll be good to go. Choose an arm, doesn't matter which one. Let's go. Swing, stop at the top, swing. Notice how the back of your body has to engage to hold yourself upright and not allow that weight to go behind your body. Bicep to ear. Good, good, good. Option right here, stopping in front of the body. As you will be feeling this a little bit through your arm, the majority of the work should be felt in your glutes, hamstrings, and back. Come on, you got 5 seconds. Let's get 2 more reps. And last one, done. Rack the weight, roll out that shoulder. Woo. We're switching sides, same thing. Let's get ready. We go in 3. I lied, 5. All right. Starting with that hinge, weight out in front, go. Get opposite hand off your body so you can work harder. Now check in with your chin. Are you sticking it out? Can you tuck it in a little? Come on. You got it, you got it. Maybe you don't want to take that weight very high and you're just going real low. That's okay too. I love that freeze at the top. Really isolate the hold. Come on, 10 seconds left. Can you go flatter through your back and more parallel to the ground? Last one, done. All right, quick pause. You can switch hands, keep the same hand, whatever you want to do. You're going to come down to that nice deep squat. Legs are wide, curl, and then press. We go in 3, 2, 1. Touch it down, curl, rotate and press, and again. Definitely feeling the difference from my 5 to my 10 pounders, especially as I work through that rotation back into the curl. Don't be afraid to hang out a little extra long in that low squat. That's where your inner thighs are gonna get some work. Come on, last 12 seconds to go. Come on, nobody quits. And 1 more rep. Let's finish it. And time is up. Whew. Switch hands. Feels so good. Love getting back into this training with you guys. Hopefully you took a break so that this is a nice fresh thing for your body. Here we go, 2 seconds. Go. Get low. Curl and rotate. Rotate and release. Good job, good job. Now again, if you don't want to rotate, keep it nice and narrow, a little bit safer on the shoulder joint. Whichever one works for you. I'm gonna turn to the side real quick because sometimes we start to lean over like that as it gets tough. I'm gonna show you again. And that's not so great for our back. Drop your backside. Push your knees out. Come on, get low. You've only got 5 seconds to go. Come on. That means 1 more rep right here. Time is up. Whew. Set that weight down. Take a quick moment, get a drink before we go into our side lunges. All right. Just like before, 1 weight only. Let's move to the right first. Weight will be in our left hand. We'll lunge across our body, try to reach even further. And then drive up, elbow pulling to the back. All right, here we go. Get it all ready. Make sure that when you lunge, your knee points forward. Sorry, my timer has 5 seconds before we go. Get set. Let's do it right here, side lunge. And pull. Again, hand off your body. Okay, feel the difference. Put your hand on your body and feel how you have a little more assistance that way versus out here, you're really having to engage the core. If you can keep your gaze out in front instead of down at your toes, it's gonna keep her flatter back, which is where we want the strength to happen. Come on, feeling burnout, that's okay. Give me 10 more seconds. Come on, let's do 2 more reps together. We got it. And last one. Time is up. Woo, that was tough. All right, other side. Walk it out in between. All right, moving to the left here. Weights on the right side of the body. Reset, shoulders back. Go. Right here, lunge. Drive. Take a quick check on the knee. I don't know about you, but sometimes my knee likes to get all wonky on this one side. So, knee lines up with second toes. I drive through my heel to come up. You got it, you got it. Get that halfway point, that's good. Can we get 5 more reps in? Let's see if we can do it. Here's 5, 4. Come on, 2 to go. Maybe we'll get a bonus one. I'm gonna go for 1 more for bonus. And done. Wait down for a minute. Shake it all out. All right. Single arm clean and press. So remember, you're inside, 2 panes of glass. Check this out. You have heavier weight, so now you're gonna need to do a little bit of that hinge and a little bit more of that knee bend. We're gonna try it together. Slight hinge, pull, rack with the squat, push, rack with the squat, and then hinge back over. All right, here we go. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, hinge, pull it up, squat, press, squat, and release. Again, hinge, rack. Good. So even though this is a little bit heavier, okay, if you wanted to try this workout again or this move again with like 15s or 20s, you'd really feel the purpose of the hinge and squat. Come on. Think about your weight. Are you dropping your elbow underneath to drive up? We only have 5 seconds left. We can get 1 more rep right here. Come on. And done. Time's up on that side. Let's move on. Change the weight to the other side. You guys are doing great. Let's go in 3, in 2, and 1. Hinge first. Get under, press, catch, and done. Do it again. Hinge. Sometimes you just have to talk yourself right through it. Or listen to me talk you through it. Are you using your breath? Come on. As you come up, exhale at the top. Final stretch right here. 15 seconds to go. We're going for 5 more reps. You got it. I'm going for 2 more reps. Woo! And last one here. And time is up. Whew. All right, set that weight down for just a moment. Now, so last time we did the floor, or the lunge to floor move, we had our weights, our hands behind our head, or your hands overhead. This time, if you want 1 weight, okay, you're gonna hold on to it in front of your face, in front of your forehead. You're gonna lunge back, keep that weight in the same spot, come back, up, and rise, okay? If you feel like your low back is taking any of the work, then you need to take the weight out, or you need to tuck your hips a little bit and engage the core. Here we go. We've got 45 seconds back on the clock. Okay, arms up, lunge. Good. And if you do this the first time, and that you feel like it's a little too easy, then when we do it on the left leg, guess what? You can do both weights if you would like to. And maybe you just need to have your weight in front of your chin, okay? For an added weight challenge instead of that back and core challenge. Woo! Feels a little different, doesn't it? Take it slow, make sure you're getting that lunge to the back. 1 more rep, and I'm gonna finish this one up. Done. I'm gonna set my weight down in between. Now I'm gonna try both weights on the next one, but I'm gonna tell you, I might not make it all the way. So do what you can do. Weights up, Let's go. Lunge. Again, core has to be so strong here so that you're not wavering. You're not arching your back. Whew. Come on, give yourself a challenge. Get outside your comfort zone. I'm definitely outside of mine right now. Tell you what. But I'm in the home stretch, so I think I'm gonna go for it. 12 seconds. Let's get at least one more, possibly two, to finish this off. Good job, and done. Oh baby, that was hard. Woo! All right, we're gonna finish up with curtsy lunge with tricep overhead extensions. Now, since we did this leading with our right leg last time, I want you to lead with your left leg this time, just so that both sides have a chance to work the overhead with that movement. I'm going with my heavier weight, moving my left side into the curtsy lunge and the tricep overhead extension. Again, elbows are high, chin is off your chest. Remember, your ribs rotate towards your front knee. You're doing great. How low can you go? Both knees, bend them as deep as you can. Try to take that weight, touch it down to the top of your back. Come on, you got it. Home stretch, 12 seconds. Let's get 3 more reps. I'm gonna go for a bonus rep right here. So are you. And done. Whew. All right, final move. Curtsy lunge with a front raise. Now, if there's any pull in your low back, you change weights or bend your elbows. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Curtsy, rise to the front. It's slow, it's steady. Again, feel your rib cage rotate to the front. Here's what the bent elbow looks like. It's not a curl, it's just a softened elbow. Are you exhaling as you lunge? Come on, give it a try. Whew. Home stretch, 12 seconds to go, then big recovery coming your way. Whew. We're doing it. And 5 seconds. And time. That is all. So get a quick drink. You made it through 2 hard rounds. Okay, of unilateral training. That's so awesome. We do have time for a quick cardio circuit, which is going to consist of jumping jacks with weight, not unilateral. We're going to do this in an EMOM format, okay? So 1 weight only, and your jacks are right here. Okay, with weights, with hands on 1 weight, it's a lot gentler on your shoulders than any of that overhead work we've done. But if that's not for you, then you do curls with your jacks. You don't want to go overhead. Okay, your goal is to get 25 jacks, okay, within the minute and recover. If you feel like that's not going to happen, then go for 20. That's fine. We're going to do 3 minutes of this move, 1 minute intervals, getting to recover as soon as we hit that time frame or hit those reps. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, 25. Let's go. 1, 2. This is your option. You can tap as you need to. As soon as you're done, recover, set your weight down. You've got 30 seconds left. Now, your goal right now is to meet or beat this time frame on the next one through, okay? So, you finished before me, then you had a little extra time, okay? Maybe it only took you 25 seconds. Took me 30. All right, we got 15 seconds until we go again. Same weight, same moves, 25. Start at the ready. Again, modification, taps instead of jumps. 3, 2, 1, and go. Come on. Oops, sorry. Woo! All right, those of you that are just finishing, you're at 38 seconds. 30 seconds right now. Good job, good job. So meet or beat, that's the goal. We're going one more time through. 20 seconds until we go again. These recoveries should feel nice. They should make you feel as fresh as possible. And ready for that final round. We go in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. 25. If you're just getting done, you're at 38. Woo, 35. 30 seconds. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to go because I think you guys are pretty fast with this. I think you did awesome. 20 seconds left in that minute. All right, so we finished with core, or we started with core. We're going to finish with a little bit of core and stretching, and then we're going to be out of here. So we're going to stay standing as we move into our core training, but it's going to feel like a nice recovery as well. So take a big inhale, stretch those arms up. We got about 10 minutes left of class. Good, we're going to soften our knees, hinge forward, walk ourselves out into a plank. Right here, hold that plank. We're not staying here very long. You're going to lift up your right leg, bring it in to your elbow, and then press up into a downward facing dog. Let's try it again. Elbow comes your knee to elbow, and then press up, hold. One more on this side. And hold. From here, bend your knee, bend your extended knee. Okay, rotate and open that hip to the side, keeping your hands glued to the ground. And then you're gonna take that extended leg, step forward into a lunge, look forward. Back leg nice and straight for a moment. And then we're gonna drop that back knee down, lift our hands off the ground. You're gonna clasp them together. You're gonna reach to your hip pocket, and then you reach up, rotate, and then wrap the hands to the hip pocket, up, rotate. I want you to take a little pause at the top. And one more time here, all the way up, hold. Good, now stay right here. Take your same arm as front leg, wrap it behind the hip, and extend the other arm up, up, up. And release, both hands come to the ground. Put yourself back into a plank position. So step back, hold. Good, we're gonna take our other leg, lift it off the ground. Knee comes to the elbow, and then push back into a downward facing dog. And again, nice and slow. And one more time here. And hold at the top. Bend that extended leg, drop your supporting heel, rotate your hips open. And take that extended leg, lunge it forward, back leg stays straight, knee lines up right over the ankle. And release. Drop your back knee to the ground and take your hands together, put them in your hip pocket. We're gonna reach up and then slowly rotate down. Again, up. And again, two more. Great rotational movement for the spine. Last one here, hold. Now drop the same arm as leg, wrap it behind your hip, reach your other arm up. And release. Place your hands back on the ground, push back into a plank position, right here, and hold. You're gonna take your right leg, bend at the knee, hug your inner thighs tight together, okay? Point your toes toward the ceiling and hold for just a moment. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and drop your knees to the ground, tabletop position. So we're gonna work that same kind of movement, but this time to the side, and then back up. Good, working to the side, opening those hips. And one more in each direction. And hold. Good, extend your leg out, reach the opposite arm out, balance and lengthen your spine, hold. And set your hand and knee to the ground, rock back into a child's pose, flip your hands up. And let's try it all on the other side. So coming back to a plank position, hands on the ground, toes to the ground, lift your left leg, bending the knee, hugging your inner thighs tight, squeezing through your hamstring, pull your abdominals up to your back. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and drop the knees, line them up under the hips, and take that leg to the side, and then up the back. Just breathing through this exercise, not going too fast. Exhaling at each lift. One more in each direction and hold. Extend your leg, reach your opposite arm, and balance, balance, balance. Stretch nice and long. And release back into a child's pose and stretch. All right, we're gonna come onto the side of our body. So we'll roll over onto your side, place your head in your hands. Okay, you're gonna slide your feet to the front corner of your mat, drawing your abdominals in. We're gonna lift that top leg up and then flex down. So you're getting your obliques to engage here, also feeling a nice stretch through your hips and strengthening through your inner thighs. And draw a line on the inside of your leg, lift all the way up. And work in that nice externally rotated position in the hips. And now switch directions, flex up, point in and slide down, up. And one more time, and hold. Take this top leg, place it on the ground. If you can reach underneath and behind your calf and hold on to your leg, go ahead and do that. If you can't do that, it's not a big deal. Just place it right there and put your hand on the ground. But you're gonna take your bottom leg, lift the leg up, and then lower down. Lift up and down. I love this one because I get a nice stretch in my hips and glutes, but my inner thighs and core get some work. Here's 3 and 2, one more time, and hold, 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 and release. Good, stay in the same position. Just take your elbow, push it underneath your shoulder, and you can lift the arm up and over. If you want to, you can also lift your hips to get a deeper stretch. And then circle that arm around. Make some big rotations in the shoulder joint. And release, good. Just flip yourself over end to end. Let's try the same thing on the other side. Again, head in your hand and then feet to the corners of the mat. Heels together. We're gonna point our toes up and flex down. Good job. Let's do 2 more big reaches. Trying not to rock back. And then draw a line on the inside. Lift up and flex down. And switching directions, we're gonna flex our foot up and point our toes in and slide it out. Great mobility training for the hips. One more time. And then take your legs, bring it to the front. Your foot is flat on the ground here. And again, try to reach behind, hold on. Just kind of helps as an anchor and also gives a little leverage for that hip stretch. Flex your bottom foot and exhale up. Inhale down. Good, inner thigh is doing the lifting here. And we've got 2 more. Hold this last one up right here. Hold and squeeze. And then release. All right, push yourself up. Elbow comes underneath. First option, just a side bend reach. Next option, lift up off your mat so your hips are off the ground. And then again, start rotating around. And that'll do it for right there. You're gonna rotate towards your mat, drop to your knees. This one's gonna be a little stretch for the upper back, so I want you to bring your elbows to the mat like you're in a child's pose, knees are wide. Send your hips back, and if you can, place your hands right behind your head. My hat doesn't allow me to do that very well, but put your hands behind your head. You're gonna feel that right through your upper back. And release, roll yourself up, tucking your chin, and release through the low back. And then roll yourself all the way up. And you are done with the work tonight. Awesome job. Woo. All hot and sweaty, right? We didn't jump around that much, but we definitely got our cardio in. Good job. How you feeling? Did you guys take last week off from boot camp workouts? Yeah, good.